What's up, guys? It's been a minute. Hang on, I'm just trying to erase my events. I did get been doing some research with the Nintendo, looking at Nintendo and stuff, and seeing if they were, and apparently they will incorporate it eventually, but for right now, they're not going to. So far, the only thing that you can do is record your clips and whatnot. It is a little bit of annoying that in order to get like continuous feed, I'll have to like record a whole bunch of videos because like I said, it does only record for like a 30-second clip. So I'll have to try and incorporate or do a bunch of editing, which I'm hopefully once I get to get on here. I have a video editor already set up, and then once I what the whole thing with that is, once I go through and I get once I go through and I get the SD card, I can then take the videos, which is weird because I guess like from the video that I watched on YouTube of how, the how-to video, it was a strenuous, tedious way. I'll have to go in, take the 30-second clips and merge them together. Which luckily, like by itself, I can hold about 1,000 videos. It can hold 1,000 videos of gameplay, and I think that's besides the the saves or whatnot. Because I mean, I don't know how that'll work, but and unfortunately only certain games are recordable, so that's kind of a bummer. What the fuck is going on with this? That's kind of a bummer. So that's something that I have to work on. Each video that I upload will be and until they get allow streaming capability on the Switch, kind of SOL in that matter. But in other news, so I guess, Jesus Christ, why is this shit like this? Sorry about that. So there's that. At least I already tried putting a teaser video on YouTube, but it wouldn't allow me to until I get an SD card, which I'll show you real quick. I don't got one right now. It's an empty slot. Empty slot. I don't know if you can see that well. But yeah, micro SD card. So that's pretty bummy. But yeah, unlike the other Switch, the actual yeah, these don't come off. They're stuck in there, so you know you're stuck playing the game like this. But you know it's not too bad. I prefer, you know, when playing a handheld console to, you know, something this size. I mean, it's literally pocket size. Like it's max. The size of this, you know, easily fits in my pocket, any of my pockets. Depending, you know, as long as I have deep enough, like pants pockets, it can go in there. But it does like stick out about that much. There's a weird, like, kind of like weird texture to it. So there's that. I have not gone through and done anything with that yet. I plan on it. I do, however, so in other words, in other news, so I was working with that tree company, and they kind of screwed me in a sense, that I cannot like. Well, the dude kind of, I was reluctant to ended up getting this, was to for the simple fact that I was going through and, you know, was working with him for almost about, like, no, exactly a month, and then dude just out of nowhere just kind of stopped contacting me, whatever. So the next day I emailed the boss, or the boss of the company, and asked him for the pay. He ended up giving me the $200 he owed me, so that was nice. I had another $100 saved away on my Switch, or saved away for with the GameStop gift card, so I was able to get a used version of this. But luckily they go through, and it was already factory reset. I didn't have to do anything like that. But yeah, so that's a good thing. It's really quite. I've heard that. I've heard a rumor of the policy changes with with YouTube. Apparently, if you're, you know, videos aren't making money, but like I don't think I have anything to worry about until until I don't think I have anything to worry about until until I get that 1,000 sub mark. So in the meantime, I'm literally just, I don't know, I mean, there is a way to stream directly from the Switch right now, but it involves like a screen capture a screen capture, and then they have a stream box. It's about that big. Has like one connector for the Switch, and then a connector for a laptop. Which eventually I hope to get that. Um, which would be nice. Um, however, you know, I'm working on finding an actual over the table job. I just got my Social Security card in, so not just I actually happened a couple weeks ago, which I have been streaming for a couple weeks, mostly because I get bored that no one's actually watching me and all that. Um, uh, anyway, so hopefully soon I'll be able to get that as soon as possible, which that'll be that'll make things a lot easier once I get an over the table job. Um, I've recently, uh, and it's gonna get hard, especially due to the fact that, um, everything is, things are changing. Um, I've It's getting really cold outside. It's like today I think the temperature is supposed to be like around maybe maximum 41 degrees, and you know, and it's getting really tedious to be at the shelter. Um, so I mean, I'm gonna try and stream as much as I can up until Thursday. I'm not streaming whatsoever, just because of Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna be spending it with my family, um, which that's gonna be nice. Um, with the but yeah, the current news on that. So far I have not had any from but with the stream capability of the Switch, I haven't heard any or haven't read up on anything um too in particular yet. Um, there hasn't been much occult news going on in the world. Nothing new. From what I can understand, anyway. In movie news, though, there's been entirety of um, there's an entirety of oh geez, this is interesting. Wow, this guy's got problems. I don't know if you guys can hear that. This dude next door is talking some mad shit to his girlfriend. It's entertaining as hell. Like, was born to love, you were born to hate. Blah, 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 blah. Oh my god. Anyway, these walls are not thick. Anyway, done with the eavesdropping. Um, it's funny as fuck. Um, oh, anyway, what was I talking about? Um, Jesus Christ. Anyway, so getting back to the topic at hand, I've I've been but anyway, yeah, there's not much more news as far as you know, most media. Um, I have had like since I wasn't streaming for a couple weeks, I did do get a two subscriber plus up, so that's good. Thanks for the support, guys. I appreciate it. Um, I do, however, I want to get as much content as I possibly can on the channel. Again, you know, um, leaving comments is a good way to give me advice or give me you know suggestions of what you guys want to see. Um, I do kind of want to go into the whole. It's maybe because my mom likes me seeing my acting. I might do a video on recording um, video on some monologues or whatever. Might do the new Joker. They're pretty good. He had some pretty good monologues in that movie. When I went to see it a couple weeks ago, it was good movie, by the way, really good movie. Jesus Christ, this guy is furious with this girl. Furious. I know you're gonna tell me the truth about yourself. Maybe if you weren't on drugs. Anyway. So, yeah, back to the topic at hand. What was I saying? Um, but anyway, it's been a long, hard road. But past videos, a lot of people, I'm doing, best things I can. Thanksgiving's coming up, even though I don't really particularly like the holiday, but it's giving me an excuse to go hang out with my family instead of being in a really retarded shelter where literally I can't do anything. Like the other night, I noticed some dude was sitting there and was quite literally like he ripped someone's phone out of his hand. This is a staff member, by the way. A staff member comes up, rips dude's phone out of his hand, saying, "There's no technology. This is like, it's 4:50 in the morning. Like, this lights on and coming on in about 45 more minutes." And like he's just bitching about it, and then like it's funny that like other staff members see it and they're quick to freaking just bump up and try and say, "Oh well, this happened and this happened and this happened. Da 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 da. Well, we have this kind of reasoning behind it. Da 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 da." Well, it doesn't really give you, you know. And here it's funny. Like if I really wanted to, I could press charges against a lot of the staff. Go to court, sue them. I could sue sue the Christian ministry that runs the mission, and probably win. You know, they say that, you know, because they're privately owned, that they can, you know, get away with that shit. I don't believe that. Nobody's above the law. All it takes is a little bit of evidence, and so yeah, the kind of people, that's the problem. Like, can you guys like hear this? Like, I know this is really wrong, but it's really funny. This is weird. Oh, it stopped. Damn it. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. I don't know what I can do to like handle this. Like, she's lying. Oh my gosh. I hope this kid knows that like that's like 90% of women. He calls her a bitch. Oh, he cares. What a naive little fool. Anyway, I'm gonna refresh it. So, no, but there's, I'm sorry, I'm really desperate for content, and that's content. That's funny. Um, anyway, so, uh, um, so yeah, once I get my hands on an SD card, that'll do wonders. I do, however, have it on my Twitter. Later on, after I end stream, I will edit the description and put in my Twitter, so that way you guys can, um, you know, follow me on Twitter and get all that. There will be some good footage there. You know, I mean, it'll be clips, little tiny clips of gameplay that happen in the game. Um, I've only put one in there because it was like it was pretty much flawless. Then, you know, it's the master. It was, you know, the whole point of the game where Link gets the Master Sword, and you know, so that's memorable. That's you know, the best thing that ever. I mean, the only thing that sucks is like when you're like getting the when you're pulling the Master Sword out, it takes away your hearts, which really weird that Nintendo incorporated that into a game. That it was very. So, I haven't tried yet with Dark Souls to stream anything good or whatnot, or see if I can capture any moments from Dark Souls, which I think me dying in Dark Souls would probably be pretty cool because that game is just ever since that game came out, it's been unfair. I don't even get how people have beaten the game, especially when you get up to the Bell Demon. The Bell Demon is just, or like we're right before the Bell Demon. Like you got a bunch of hollows you got to go through, and a mage that keeps like throwing freaking spells at you, and you got to try and dodge it. Oh yeah, and then there's that knight who comes through and just all wrecks your shit. Um, oh man, this kid's got problems. Anyway, um, so yeah, I want to try and get like a streaming buddy that I can sit here and talk to um about things. I know I'm not getting a lot of views right now, but at the same time, 16 viewers or 16 subs is not that much. I'm trying to do the best I can with what I got. Um, and this is what happens when you allow God to get you into a relationship. Stop depending on a deity and start depending on yourself. That's the lesson of life. Words of wisdom from Smiles. Words of wisdom. Don't depend on a deity, depend on yourself. Because the last I checked, God wasn't there when 9/11 happened. God isn't there when the priest touched the little children. So, yeah. Anywho, yeah, up almost on, hopefully almost an hour. I'm not sure though. Jesus Christ, I'm really trying to live stream, but I'm getting stuck listening to this, and it's just hilarious. Oh my god. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's fucking hilarious. Um, yeah, hopefully soon I'll be able to. Oh, I'm not sure if I'll be able to live stream, but I did set up a session with VR here at the library, which, I might have to see if I have a buddy who can like hold a camera for me or whatnot. But it would be like really cool. Um, yeah, sorry, this needs to be fixed. I think it's been warped while I'm taking a shower because I don't trust nobody. It doesn't make no sense why this one's, well, I don't know. Otherwise, I just have to get it wet again and then freaking straighten it out. Oh well. So on that note, on that note, but yeah, not a lot of things coming up. I have been doing the best I can with when it comes to okay, that's a lie. I've been spending the last week fucking playing Zelda, and because it's a good game. Breath of the Wild turned out really great. Didn't like too much the aspect that you still got like the four dungeons or the dungeons, but like the dungeons are in the form of beasts, and you got to go through them and get that done. I am currently waiting for the library to restock up on games, so that I can check out some, at least a semi decently good game. So once that happens, that'll be all right. In other news, I have yet to get onto. I've been trying to get social media going. I might switch over to Facebook streaming. Well, not like switch over, but at least try and do something, because I might have a lot more follower basis on Facebook due to the thing with with the whole thing of there's just a lot more. I mean, Facebook's just one of those social media sites. It's not just a whole media site like YouTube. It's social media, therefore you get more. I do think they do have like an implication with like they might, as soon as ads start popping up or whatnot. Hopefully once I get the money, I want to pay the $27 to promote my channel, whatnot. So I think that'll be good. So another with that, I think I'm gonna end here, because I don't know what much more to talk about. There ain't nobody coming on here to chat. But again, that's understandable. A lot of people are, mixed up and with what's happened out in Hollywood, but I'm doing better now that I'm not there. I'm not, not in league with the wrong crowd. Yeah, I'm doing good. So in other news, I will keep streaming for whatnot. Even if it's like for 30 minutes or just an hour, I will try and get that squared away. Like I said, I need to come into these things with anyway. So that's the whole thing with what's going on with me. If you guys, like I said, look up Smiles Not Hollywood on Twitter. I do have one post there. Hopefully I can get more more content up on there, at least then that way I'll have a bit of I'll have a bit of at least some sort of like videos of Or at least clips. I'll be posting clips um, uh, of gameplay on there. Um, I will try and do some streaming on Facebook as well. And, half of you guys already know my name, so I'm not really concerned about people getting on my, so if you want to look me up on Facebook, you can add me on Facebook or just follow me. Uh, Robert Storer is the name. I mean, most of y'all already know my fucking name anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Um, I'm just going to edit this real quick. Stream info. Hashtags. Hashtag. IRL. Hashtag. What hashtag smiles in Hollywood. Anyway, so what the fuck? Yeah, that's what I've been up to. So yeah, I'll put my as soon as I copy the URL from my Twitter, I'll add that in the post and whatnot. But yeah, check it out, guys. I'm gonna be logging off here. Try and get away with watching the rest of Gemini Man from when I started the other night, and then I ran out of service, or ran out of data, I should say. So now that I'm at the library, I'm gonna try and get that squared away. Finish watching that. It started out as a good movie, I think, anyway. But yeah. Oops. That was screen capture, not what I wanted. Anyway, I'm gonna fucking show you guys the clip anyway. Start now. Do. Twitter. So yeah, that was the clip. that was the clip. That's the I just thought it was that part was cool. It's the most memorable part of and so I'm gonna log off here. It's been nice chit chatting with nobody. Um, Tomorrow I think I'm gonna try and see if I can find a stream where I can also restream on Facebook. That'll be nice. But I'm out of here. Um, Talk to you guys later. All right, signing off. Bye.